Welcome back to the League-Kempner House in Galveston, Texas. We're a nonprofit dedicated to restoring and preserving this amazing house. Today I want to talk to you about one of my favorite tools. The tools you work with are incredibly important to the job you're doing, so I think I'm going to start a segment called My Favorite Tools. And I'm going to start with this ladder, which until maybe this week has been one of my top 2 things that I love. My husband gave it to me for Christmas probably 25 years ago. It's been through a lot. It's perfect for me. It has this great platform to stand on, and it's the right height for working in kind of 50s ranch style houses with 8-foot ceilings. But the League house does not have 8-foot ceilings. It has 15-foot ceilings. And the Lucas has really high ceilings too, lots of stairs and problems. So Heather introduced me to something new this week. Let me show you. Heather's here and she's got some goodies in the car for me.
Exciting.
Exciting. And one, I'm going to let her talk about a little bit, but we're going to save all the detail for later, but I can see it already. How cool is that? What is it?
It is a 1920s standard sink for the 1920s Kempner bathroom that's missing its sink.
Yay!
Yay!
And it's come all the way from Oklahoma?
All the way from Oklahoma. That's right. The contraption you see there, I don't know what to call it, that really cool sink faucet, is barber style. And I think that her family is from a long line of barbers, and we believe it's brass, and it just needs some serious cleaning. The whole sink needs serious cleaning. Lots of water buildup and stuff on it, but it's perfect size, perfect style, right era. It's a good one.
And what's this over here?
This is the ladder that we're going to need to do an extension over at the Lucas Terrace so you can finish caulking.
Yeah, and okay, so I'm excited about this, and if it works, this may be like my next Christmas gift for my husband, because it extends out how big?
Well, actually, I might just leave this one with you because my mom is giving me another one that she doesn't want. So I've had this ladder for forever, but I might just leave this one with you, dear.
Gosh. And it extends how long?
It turns into a 16-foot extension ladder.
16-foot, but look how tiny.
But it's like a little 5-foot. So it goes 5 foot to 8.5 on, you know, it's just kind of one of those standard deals, but it works great.
I've seen them, you know, advertised, but I always worried about how sturdy they are. But Heather paints for a living. Notice her painter's white.
That's right.
Attire, and
with my pink stitching.
She climbs like a mountain goat and is fearless. And if she says this thing's stable, then I'm going to believe her and be so excited to have it. So
yes,
we're going to unload. All right. So, oh, that's not too bad. Okay. And I think I'm going to put it underneath for now. Who loaded it? Your husband?
The men.
The men? Okay.
Really
Okay, I'm going to tell you what I tell my sister. Do not film my rear end.
Okay, I'm going to try not to film your rear end.
Nobody wants to see it. No.
You think you can do
Let
it?
me see if I can at least get it to the edge.
Yeah, we were pretty careful with it. We didn't want to do any damage to it.
The problem is this drain is catching.
Yeah.
Okay.
It sits a little. It's a little awkward because of the bottom.
But I tell you, this is very sturdy.
It is extremely sturdy.
Okay.
Well, and
We're gonna have
standard, you know, it's one of the big brands. It's just like that magazine ad that you had. You know what I mean? From the 20s. It's just it's got
still stuck on there.
Yeah, I had it on the movie blanket. Want me to help you?
Hold on.
Okay.
Yes. Turn that off and help me. It took both of us to get that sink out and unloaded, and then we headed over to the Lucas Terrace where she was going to show me how to use the ladder. But let me back up a second and show you why she felt I needed this. Okay, well, once again, I've screwed up. Heather's back. She's been working like a dog all day long. And we have come up with some creative scaffolding. We're about to go up here and seal a crack and clean a window and change a light bulb. So, fortunately, she's not afraid of heights.
Nope.
I'd rather film than have you hold the ladder.
Well, you're going. You're doing some dangerous work there with the caulk.
Well, when the wind blows, trash comes down from the attic.
Oh. So this is the Lucas Terrace inside. What do you call this one?
This is the Terrace house. This is my girl cave, I call it.
Okay. And Janie is precariously perched. She's doing.
I'm not.
She's not. She's on a screwed-in board right there. She's safe.
My husband developed this method for me.
Ah, okay.
Actually, that board he put down there, he put that there on purpose so I could make the scaffolding.
There it is, right there.
It's designed that way.
Well, yes, because you have to get to this area to change out the light bulbs.
Light bulbs and clean.
Absolutely.
So,
clean glass and change light bulbs. So do you need you want a towel?
Anyway, this is my electrical that comes down because there was no way to run it. And the electrician saw that I did the exposed plumbing.
Yeah.
Painted it. And so he was very proud of himself. He did the electrical
That's pretty cool.
for me that way. So it just kind of looks old. Okay.
So you want to...
Yeah, let's clean. You can grab... Yeah, in that top drawer of the chest, I think there's some kitchen towels. Turn off. So let's get back to the present. You can see why Heather felt I needed a better method to access my stairwell.
Yes.
And I'm about to get a tutorial.
All right, so this is one of those little giant type ladders. This is not an actual one, but as you can see, this has lots of paint memories on it from lots of
And
projects.
Heather, for those of you that don't remember, she's a professional decorative painter. So she has used this for how long?
Oh gosh, 10, 15 years probably.
Yeah, okay.
So this
So
is
it
one
is-
of my family members.
It's
So,
sturdy.
I was going to show her how it works. So this is the kind where it flips open, Janie, and so then these snap out, and then you can stand. What's nice is you can kind of stand on this one in lots of positions.
Look,
and
well, look where you are. You could change that light bulb from
That's
there.
right.
Yeah.
Well, and then what's really nice about this one is that then what you have to do here is you just pull these out, and then it can be adjustable to this level if you need one up, or it can be down to this level.
Oh my God.
And then you just lock these in, and then, you know, obviously if you have different heights of things that you need it on, you see what I'm saying?
sorcery is that? How do
I
I
know.
not have one of these?
I don't know. And then what ends up happening is if you want it to turn into an
Oh,
extension.
so on
and
the
you
stair, on the stair.
That's right.
You could
So then-
extend that one out and put this one
That's right.
on the
And
top.
So then what happens is when you press these buttons in, then this can like fold out, and it can be like as tall, as high as you need it to be. Do you understand what I'm saying?
So this is on a pivot right here.
So
And this-
see, if
so
I mash
this-
these
yes.
in, then watch what happens. So see how it turns into an extension ladder?
Oh my, okay, wow.
Right? Okay, so then you can kind of make this any height that you want it to be.
I'm very embarrassed that I've been doing this for
And you
40
don't have one of
years
these?
and I
Yeah.
don't. I've looked at them online and I just assumed
They're-
they weren't sturdy.
No,
That they could not have so many
They're absolutely
pivot
amazing.
points and adjustments and not be wobbly.
I couldn't live without this thing. It does everything. It's a workhorse.
But you're giving it to me.
I'm gonna let you're
Because her mommy's giving her a new one.
That's right. Because you need it. You need it.
Oh my God.
So there you go.
This is life-changing.
This is a really awesome. Yeah. So there you go.
It is slightly heavy.
This is one of the heavier
But
ones.
you know what?
This is actually the world's greatest. This is that world's greatest.
But you know
ladder
what?
in the land
Is
of bread.
even though it's heavy, the problem is, like with my big extension ladder, it's heavy and long, and so it's hard
Right.
to carry around and move. This one is at least heavy but compact, so the center of gravity is going to be nice.
Yeah, so
Show
like-
them how you picked it
So
up.
like if you want to do it here on the stairs, just so you can sort of see how it works. If you, let's say you wanted to get up here or up here and work on something, then what you're going to want to do is you'll open it out, and
To hear that click, that
and then
means
you hear it
that's
click, and then here are where you pull these out, and then you just begin to you know, watch your fingers and stuff, but then you begin to like push it up until you get it to, you know, a level like this. And so then there you are. I was trying
well, I
to
can
make sure
see
too
why
that,
you were a little uneasy with my little scaffolding method. That
well, yeah, and so then see, look, I can come all the way up, and what's nice about this one is that, again, you know, you can be on, you know, both sides of it to reach what you need to reach.
Yes.
So,
and believe it or not, like, I see that little hole up there. I squeeze myself in there. That's where I have to go up.
Oh, that's the attic access?
Yes, that's where I have to go up to do termite checks and stuff.
Holy smokes.
And I put my shorter ladder and go all the way up to the top rung and then have to hoist myself in there.
You need to use this
But this
one.
will get me almost all the way up there.
In fact, this one you can probably, if you put it in its tallest position,
I could just
you can probably just stick
climb,
your head in
yes.
there. And you can just still stand on the ladder probably. But here, when you were working on this, do you see where I was saying that this can then become an extension and lean?
Yes, that would be so easy to get up. And well, we may tell you what. Why don't we just finish that caulking while we're here?
You got some caulk?
It's right before lunchtime. I found a giant bag of caulk in the clean out of the carriage house yesterday. So let me go unlock that and you can set up here.
You're so funny.
Okay, she did it.
Yeah.
She's winded.
Yeah, a little bit.
But look at that. Look at that.
You got
all that hassle I did with the scaffolding and screwing it in and the board.
Well, the other
Because we would have never, the only time I've ever gotten an extension ladder in here is I came through the window. Because you can't get it up the stairs.
So here you'll just have to, and this can still be adjusted while it's in place. But like, let's say you want to take it down here to these, then you just need to get my pivot tool. And you can do it from down here.
Do you want to talk or do you want me to go?
I can go up there and do it.
Okay. I don't know if you were winded and wanted to break.
I'll go up there and do it.
Fill that baby up.
That's a big, deep hole.
It is. And sometimes it takes multiple applications. You have to kind of get one in there and let it dry, and then
I'll start down here where you were.
Get another one going. Well, worked up a sweat just watching her.
I know, right? It's nice though that, you know, you have this just gives you lots of
options for this uneven, like tight spaces to get a ladder in.
Yeah. And because of the width of it, you know, it can straddle over a toilet. I mean,
could you imagine carrying an extension ladder up those servant stairs?
No.
Trying to get up. You know, but yet those ceilings are 14 feet high in some places. You need something tall.
I'm going to do all this, and then I'm going to get my finger real dirty.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so is there anything else that you want me to caulk while I'm...
I don't think so.
Do you want any of this over here done? Like
I don't think
so. Okay. All right, well then...
This is just to keep dirt from blowing out of the attic when it gets real windy down here.
Okay, gotcha.
Because that's open.
Yeah.
Stuff, not that the efflorescence isn't bad enough, but then all kinds of stuff comes through here.
Right, yeah, sure.
And it stays so dirty up here. I'm embarrassed for people to see it. I do clean it all the time, but it's just...
Oh my gosh, I was constantly dusting my house down on 9th Street. I mean, it was a battle. Because, I mean, it had the original windows, and even with those, it just doesn't...
Well, the Lucas has new, you know, double glazed windows, and it's filthy. Being on Broadway, the car exhaust is so fine. I think it just infiltrates everything.
Now look how close I can get up here to all this.
Wow.
See, Janie, now you have a new buddy. I can help you go. Let me see what it looks like in this cell.
That's good. Yeah, like I said, I'll probably have to come put a second. Like, in fact, I may just leave that ladder up.
That in pretty good, but yeah,
it says that shrinks when it dries.
Yeah.
Then I'll come back and put another.
Okay.
Check for gaps.
So there you go. So this is nice and sturdy and ain't going anywhere.
Yay. So there you have it. It may be time to relegate this down to number 3 on my list. Sorry, old friend, but you have to make way for new modern inventions. I'll still love you and use you. There's a lot of places I can use this in the League House, but that new ladder is going to be a game changer for me. There is so much work to do. There'll be new videos coming out every week, so be sure and subscribe and hit notifications so you can keep up with this incredible house. We look forward to seeing you back next time here at the League-Kempner House in Galveston, Texas.